Remember when we were kids, we'd wake up extra early to sneak out in the living room, and watch some cartoons before the parents woke up? I mean, I remember because there's a small memory that lives rent-free inside my brain that will be there probably for eternity. It reminds me that if you woke up early enough, you could catch a double episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog right before Dexter's Lab came through. What?
Those are the worst shows.
What are you talking about? Those are the worst.
Cartoons.
You're the worst.
Ew.
What are you talking about?
The Cowardly Dog?
Courage the Cowardly Dog was a banger.
Fucking nightmares?
No, because I'm an adult. Anyways, the cartoons aren't important here, but what is important is those annoying infomercials that happen during the commercial breaks. You know the ones I'm talking about. For the low payment of $19.95 plus applicable taxes and handling fees, you too can have your own ShamWow magic towel. Terrible product, even worse delivery times.
See, look at my arm, it's very wet, and now it's not.
See, believe it or not, there was a time when you ordered something out of a catalog or off the phone or off the TV that you had to wait sometimes weeks or even months at a time to get your latest and greatest product. Gone are those days. Or are they? If you shopped for a lift kit in the past few months, then you know that the ship times of the 90s may not be so foreign anymore. But has it always been this way when it comes to lift kits? If there was a change, what the heck happened? And more importantly, when and why? I'm Dustin. You can find me at dusty.co on Instagram, and today we're diving headfirst to find out just what the heck is going on in the suspension industry in 2021. Let's get it. While we're getting into this one, if you've already got a lift kit and you want a chance to win some wheels and tires to complete that build, then you're gonna wanna listen up. We're making a big donation to the 9 Line Foundation and we need your help. If you're not familiar, the 9 Line Foundation is a charity that's dedicated to helping veterans that were wounded in action get back on their feet and into everyday life. It's a pretty awesome group of guys and gals over there, and it's a charity that we love to support. We've worked with them in the past, and we like to partner up with them at least once a year. Plus, by picking up a t-shirt and helping us make this donation, you're also gonna get a chance to win a free set of Anthem off-road wheels and Mickey Thompson tires. We'll even mount and balance them for you, so all you gotta do is put them on your truck, and zip them down with the old impact. Just give her a little ugga-dugga 2 or 3 times. To help us make a donation, just head on over to customoffsets.com/giveaway, pick up some of this awesome gear that we've got, and you'll be automatically entered to win. Some great t-shirts, a couple hoodie options, one's even got a freaking beer koozie thing in the middle. That's all you could ever want. Seriously, just go get one. Let's set the stage here, right? It's 2019 and the world booming. Game of Thrones is on its way back to TVs all around the world. Kate and the Prince are having their 3rd baby or something, and oat milk is literally all the rage. Side note, does anyone actually know how to milk an oat? Are there tiny little oat farms with barn setups and milking parlors? What do you feed an oat? I'm confused. Anywho, 2019 was a heck of a year, and while it was only a few short years ago, it certainly seems like much longer. If you were building a truck in 2019, life was pretty good back then. You just jumped on the internet, you head on over to customoffsets.com, maybe check out the gallery, find out what fits, take advantage of some of the low rate financing options we have, which could be as low as 0%, and then bam, you're on your way to building a truck for SEMA. It's pretty simple. And it seems simple, and that's because it was. And life was pretty damn good if you asked me. 2019 really was a great year. Back then, most lift kits were in stock, ready to ship at a moment's notice, and the biggest struggle you had was if you wanted the Super Lift kit with the King coilovers, or if you wanted a BDS kit with the Fox coilovers. Either way you look at it, buying suspension was just plain easy in 2019, and much like Staples, we also really love easy. That all changed in 2020, however. In case, for some batshit crazy reason you happen to forget, let me bring you up to speed in 30 seconds. Basically what happened is some dude decided it was a good idea to eat a bat, he got sick, then he got more people sick, it spread through China like wildfire, and then eventually, just due to the way that a global pandemic works, it spread to the rest of the world. Because everyone was getting sick, we all went into quarantine. I worked from my basement for 6 months. The global economy slowed to a crawl. Worldwide exports and imports basically became non-existent. And this was all before my birthday in March. Aww. Then, to stimulate the economy and get everyone back on track, the federal government, to help stimulate the economy and put, I can't do it. Then, to help stimulate the economy and get it back on track, the federal government decided that they wanted to put a little extra cash in our pockets, and they told us to spend it. Now, naturally, people did spend it, and they bought wheels, tires, and of course, lift kits for their truck. And for a while, this went really great. The additional income helped keep a ton of companies in business and helped literally thousands of people stay employed through the troubled waters that a pandemic brings. Issue here is that much like ice cold beers on a Saturday night at a party, there's only so much to go around. See, Biggs wouldn't know what this is like because he's like 16, but you know, we'll get there eventually, right? As supplies of ready-to-ship lift kits began to dwindle, manufacturers began to produce more. That's how supply and demand works. The problem is that the global economic slowdown we talked about before had effectively made raw materials like steel pretty much impossible to come by. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I imagine that it's pretty difficult to build a lift kit without steel since most of the components are made of steel. In case you didn't know, pretty much every lift kit on the market starts with sheets of raw steel that are shipped into manufacturing plants. Once they're there, workers cut these sheets of steel into various shapes and then weld them all together to make the cool things like cross members and control arms and drop brackets and all the other pieces and parts that make up your lift kit. In essence, the pandemic mixed with the stimulus checks made a potent combination of a glass bottle, a shop rag, and a little bit of gasoline, and essentially it tossed a Molotov cocktail into the supply chain and pretty much burned that motherfucker to the ground. In a matter of a few short months, the world went from having plenty of inventory on the shelves to literally having no inventory anywhere, and in some cases even needing to pause incoming orders in order to better serve the customers that had already purchased. That leads us to where we're at right now. If you're looking for lift kits today, then you already know that many suspension companies are experiencing longer than usual wait times for their products. While it's not the crazy back orders that we had seen in late 2020, early 2021, some companies are seeing build times upwards of 4 to 6 weeks to this day. While it's less than ideal, it's not all bad news. There are a few manufacturers that have low to no lead times and are readily shipping product out the door without having to wait around. Heck, I ordered my lift kit for my Duramax and got it in a few short weeks, so there are some options out there to get you a lift kit sooner rather than later because, let's face it, waiting sucks. An important note here is that you may need to be a little bit flexible when it comes to options like shocks or different add-ons to your lift kits because that availability is limited too. It's just the way the world works right now. Also, it is worth mentioning that companies like Amazon have created a false sense of security when it comes to expectations on orders. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Amazon Prime. Like, I love it. I've had it for like 8 years. I can order everything from bathroom towels to Oreo cookies and have it to my door in 2 days or less. It's fantastic. While it works really well for some products, it doesn't work quite so well for lift kits, and here's why. Lift kits are pretty complex. They include things like shocks, lift blocks, bolts, control arms, etc., etc., etc. While these parts are produced in manufacturing plants, they take far more time to produce than your family pack of double stuffed cookies. Side note, by the way, double stuff or bust. Don't you come at me with your single stuffed cookie having ass. We're gonna have words. We'll probably have to meet at the flagpole. It's not a good time. The production time on lift kits makes it far more difficult to produce the thousands of parts needed that you might need to ship a lift kit in 2 days or less. Also, if you've ordered a lift kit, then you already know that they're pretty freaking big. Usually they don't come in individual boxes, they come banded to a pallet, and it takes longer to get a pallet across the US than it does a small box of cookies. So let's say you're looking for a lift kit right now. What can you do? Well, I can't make any specific promises. I can tell you that we have seen far better availabilities from companies like Kryptonite and Rough Country than some of the other guys out there. Now again, this is a very case-by-case basis as some kits are more available than others. Other than that, the big thing that you can really do right now once you order a lift kit is just be patient. Most of the companies out there are run by truck guys and gals just like you and me, and they don't want your lift kit to take any longer to get to you than you do. It's that simple. Trust us, we also hate to wait. While you do wait though, there is some other things that you can do. It's a great time to tackle some of those other smaller mods and projects that you might have been putting off. Might be a great time to take care of some rust if you're from north of the Rust Belt that's been bothering you for the last few years. Even a simple wire brush and a coat on the frame can really help clean up the look of a truck and change its look at a show. Also, another big one to touch on at this time is to order powder coat samples if you plan on doing powder coat work. Trust us, it's really tough to find the perfect powder coat color, so it's better to do it now while you have time, while you're waiting for your lift kit to come in, rather than later when you're under the show jam and trying to get it done before Daytona, because it's only a couple weeks away, people. We gotta go now. Have you had a tough time getting a lift kit, or have you got one right away? If you bought a new lift kit for your truck recently, we'd love to hear which kit and how quickly you got it in the comments down below. I'm also super interested because I'm gonna be reading through every one of them on my own. As always, be sure to like the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. With that, guys, I'm Dustin with Custom Offsets, and we'll catch you on the next one.